Justin Drew Bieber, born March 1, 1994, is a Canadian singer. Regarded as a pop icon, he is recognized for his multi-genre musical performances. Personal life. Bieber owns a $26 million home in Beverly Hills, California, as well as a lakeside home in Ontario. As Bieber resides in the United States, he is reported to possess a non-immigrant O1 visa for working status based on extraordinary ability or achievement in an artistic field. Bieber has said he is not interested in obtaining U.S. citizenship, and has praised Canada as being the best country in the world, citing its mostly government-funded healthcare system as a model example. However, in September 2018, TMZ reported that Bieber had begun the process of becoming an American citizen, following his marriage to Hailey Baldwin. Health. Bieber has struggled with mental health issues, particularly depression and anxiety, at various points during his career. He has generally been open about these issues. In his American YouTube docuseries Seasons, the singer opened up about his struggles with addiction with frequent consumption of lean, pills such as MDMA, and hallucinogenic mushrooms in early stages of his career. In January 2020, Bieber announced on his Instagram that he had been diagnosed with Lyme disease. He also revealed that he had infectious mononucleosis, which affected his neurological and overall health. In February 2022, it was reported that Bieber had tested positive for COVID-19, 2 days after embarking on his fourth concert tour, the Justice World Tour. In June of the same year, Bieber announced that he had been diagnosed with Ramsay-Hunt syndrome type 2 and that half of his face was paralyzed. He canceled and postponed concerts and appearances due to the condition, but returned to live performances in late July. In September, 2 days after the first concert in Latin America as part of the Rock in Rio festival, it was announced that all remaining dates of the tour would be suspended due to Bieber prioritizing his health. In a statement shared on social media, the singer said that, after getting off stage, the exhaustion overtook me and I realized that I need to make my health the priority right now. So I'm going to take a break from touring for the time being. I'm going to be okay, but I need time to rest and get better. Relationships. Bieber's father, Jeremy Bieber, is a former carpenter and pro-am mixed martial artist. In March 2014, Rolling Stone characterized Jeremy as having split with Justin's mom when Justin was a toddler and wasn't always around afterward. But he has, as of late, accepted a place of honor in his superstar son's entourage. From 2008 to 2009, Bieber was in a relationship with Caitlin Beatles. The two remained friends, and Beatles attended Bieber's wedding. From December 2010 to March 2018, Bieber was in an on-again, off-again relationship with singer and actress Selena Gomez. In an interview on The Ellen DeGeneres Show, Bieber stated that some of his songs, including Sorry, Mark My Words, and What Do You Mean, are about his relationship with Gomez. From August to December 2016, he was linked to model Sofia Richie. Bieber became engaged to model and longtime friend Hailey Baldwin on July 7, 2018. They had briefly dated from December 2015 to January 2016 before splitting, then reconciled in June 2018. Bieber and Baldwin reportedly obtained a marriage license in September 2018, leading to reports that they had a civil marriage. On September 14, 2018, Baldwin said on Twitter that she and Bieber had not yet married, but deleted the tweet afterward. On November 23, 2018, Bieber stated he was married to Baldwin. Bieber and Baldwin had an official ceremony in Bluffton, South Carolina, on September 30, 2019. On May 9, 2024, he announced through an Instagram post that he was expecting a child with Hailey Bieber. Early life. Justin Drew Bieber was born on March 1, 1994, at St. Joseph's Hospital in London, Ontario, and was raised in Stratford, Ontario. His parents, Jeremy Jack Bieber and Patty Millett, were both 18 when Bieber was born and split up not long after his birth. Patty worked a series of low-paying office jobs, raising Bieber as a single mother in low-income housing. Millett's mother Diane and stepfather Bruce helped her raise Bieber. Bieber has maintained contact with his father. Bieber's ancestry includes French-Canadian, Irish, English, Scottish, and German. In 2012, Bieber claimed, "I'm actually part Indian. I think Inuit or something. I'm enough % that in Canada I can get free gas," sparking criticism from the Canadian Congress of Aboriginal Peoples for perpetuating a common misconception that Indigenous people receive complimentary gasoline from the Canadian government. Bieber has 3 younger half-siblings. The 4 have the same father, Jeremy Bieber. Jeremy Bieber and his ex-girlfriend, Erin Wagner, who broke up in 2014 after 7 years together, have 2 children, daughter Jasmine and son Jackson. Jeremy married his girlfriend Chelsea in February 2018, and they have a daughter named BEE-bər. Bieber also has a stepsister named Ali, the daughter of his stepmother. Bieber attended 2 French-language immersion elementary schools in Stratford, Jean Sauve Catholic School and Bedford Public School. In grades 7 and 8, he attended Stratford Northwestern. Former teacher, Kim Booker often recalled fond memories of Bieber as her student and is featured in several interviews. He attended Stratford St. Michael Catholic Secondary School and graduated in 2012 with a 4.0 GPA. Growing up, he learned to play the piano, drums, guitar, and trumpet. In early 2007, age 12, Bieber performed Neo's So Sick for a local singing competition in Stratford, in which he placed second. Millette posted a video of the performance on YouTube for their family and friends to see. She continued to upload videos of Bieber singing covers of various R&B songs, and Bieber's popularity on the site grew. In the same year, Bieber buskied shows in front of the Avon Theatre steps with a rented guitar during tourism season. Career 2007 to 2009, Career Beginnings and My World. Bieber at a signing event in 2009. While searching for videos of a different singer, Scooter Braun, a former marketing executive of So So Def Recordings, clicked on one of Bieber's 2007 YouTube videos by accident. Impressed, Braun tracked down Bieber's school, the theater Bieber was performing at, and finally contacted his mother Millette, who was initially reluctant because of Braun's adherence to Judaism. She remembered praying, "God, I gave him to you. You could send me a Christian man, a Christian label, and, God, you don't want this Jewish kid to be Justin's man, do you?" However, church elders convinced her to let Bieber go with Braun. At age 13, Bieber went to Atlanta, Georgia with Braun to record demo tapes. Bieber began singing for Usher 1 week later. Bieber soon signed with Raymond Braun Media Group, RBMG, a joint venture between Braun and Usher. Justin Timberlake was reportedly also in the running to sign Bieber but lost the bidding war to Usher, partly due to the idea that 2 associated singers of the same name would confuse the market. Usher then sought assistance in finding a label home for the artist from then-manager Chris Hicks, who helped engineer an audition with his contact L.A. Reid of the Island Def Jam music group. Reid signed Bieber to Island Records in October 2008, resulting in a joint venture between RBMG and Island Records, and appointed Hicks as executive vice president of Def Jam, where he could manage Bieber's career at the label. Bieber then moved to Atlanta with his mother to pursue further work with Braun and Usher. Braun became Bieber's manager in 2008. Bieber's first single, One Time, was released to radio while Bieber was still recording his debut album. The song reached number 12 on the Canadian Hot 100 during its first week of release in July 2009, and peaked at number 17 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart in the United States. During fall 2009, it had success in international markets. The song was certified platinum in Canada and the US and gold in Australia and New Zealand. His first release, an extended play titled My World, was released on November 17, 2009. The album's second single, One Less Lonely Girl, and 2 promotional singles, Love Me and Favorite Girl, were released exclusively on the iTunes Store and charted within the top 40 of the U.S. Billboard Hot 100. As a result, he became the first solo artist to have 4 singles chart in the top 40 of the Hot 100 before the release of a debut album. One Less Lonely Girl was later also released to radio and peaked within the top 20 in Canada and the U.S., and was certified gold in the latter. Following the release of My World, Bieber became the first artist to have 7 songs from a debut album chart on the Billboard Hot 100. My World was eventually certified platinum in the US and double platinum in both Canada and the United Kingdom. To promote the album, Bieber performed on several live shows such as MTV's VMA 09 Tour, European program, The Dome, YTV's The Next Star, The Today Show, The Wendy Williams Show, Lopez Tonight, The Ellen DeGeneres Show, It's On with Alexa Chung, Good Morning America, Chelsea Lately, and BET's 106 and Park. Bieber also guest starred in an episode of True Jackson, VP in late 2009. Bieber performed Ron Miller and Brian Wells' Someday at Christmas for U.S. President Barack Obama and First Lady Michelle Obama at the White House for Christmas in Washington, which aired on December 20, 2009, on U.S. television broadcaster TNT. Bieber was also one of the performers for Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve with Ryan Seacrest on December 31, 2009. 2010 to 2011, My World 2.0, Never Say Never, and Under the Mistletoe. Bieber performing at the 2010 White House Easter egg roll. Bieber was a presenter at the 52nd Annual Grammy Awards on January 31, 2010. He was invited to be a vocalist for the remake of the charity single We Are the World for its 25th anniversary to benefit Haiti after the earthquake. Bieber sings the opening line, which was sung by Lionel Richie in the original version. On March 12, 2010, a version of Canon's Wavin' Flag, recorded by a collective of Canadian musicians known as Young Artists for Haiti, was released. Bieber is featured in the song, performing the closing lines. In January 2010, Baby was released from his debut album My World 2.0. The song featured Ludacris and became an international hit. It charted at number 5 on the US Billboard Hot 100, peaked at number 3 on the Canadian Hot 100 and reached the top 10 in several international markets. 2 promo singles, Never Let You Go and You Smile, were top 30 hits on the US Hot 100 and top 20 hits in Canada, according to review aggregator Metacritic. The album has received generally favorable reviews. It debuted at number 1 on the US Billboard 200, making Bieber the youngest solo male act to top the chart since Stevie Wonder in 1963. World 2.0 also debuted at number 1 on the Canadian Albums Chart, Irish Albums Chart, Australian Albums Chart, and the New Zealand Albums Chart and reached the top 10 of 15 other countries. To promote the album, Bieber appeared on several live programs including The View, the 2010 Kids' Choice Awards, Nightline, Late Show with David Letterman, The Dome and 106 & Park. Sean Kingston appeared on the album's next single Eeny Meeny. The song reached the top 10 in the United Kingdom and Australia, and the top 20 of most other markets. On April 10, 2010, Bieber was the musical guest on Saturday Night Live. On July 4, 2010, Bieber performed at the Macy's 4th of July Fireworks Spectacular in New York City. The following single from My World 2.0, Somebody to Love, was released in April 2010, and a remix was released featuring Bieber's mentor Usher. On June 23, 2010, Bieber went on his first official headlining tour, the My World Tour, starting in Hartford, Connecticut, to promote My World and My World 2.0. In May 2010, Bieber featured in Soulja Boy's song Rich Girl. In July 2010, it was reported that Bieber was the most searched for celebrity on the internet, 70. That same month, his music video for Baby surpassed Lady Gaga's Bad Romance, 2009, as the most viewed, and also the most disliked, YouTube video at the time. In September 2010, it was reported that Bieber accounted for 3% of all traffic on Twitter, according to an employee of the social networking site. Bieber performing in Indonesia during his My World Tour in 2011. On My World 2.0, Bieber's voice was noted to be deeper than it was in his debut EP, due to puberty. In April 2010, the singer remarked regarding his vocals, "It cracks. Like every teenage boy, I'm dealing with it and I have the best vocal coach in the world. Some of the notes I hit on Baby, I can't hit anymore. We have to lower the key when I sing live." Bieber guest starred in the season premiere of the CBS American crime drama CSI, Crime Scene Investigation, which aired on September 23, 2010. He played a troubled teen who is faced with a difficult decision regarding his only brother, who is also a serial bomber. Bieber was also in a subsequent episode of the series, which aired on February 17, 2011, in which his character is killed. Bieber performed a medley of his singles You Smile, Baby, and Somebody to Love, and briefly played the drums at the 2010 MTV Video Music Awards on September 12, 2010. Bieber announced in October 2010 that he would be releasing an acoustic album, called My World's Acoustic. It was released on November 26, 2010, in the United States and featured acoustic versions of songs from his previous albums, and accompanied the release of a new song titled Pray. In October 2010, Bieber released his first book, Justin Bieber, First Step to Forever, My Story, an autobiography with text from Bieber and photographs from Robert Kaplan. A 3D part biopic, part concert film starring Bieber entitled Justin Bieber, Never Say Never, was released on February 11, 2011, directed by Step Up 3D director John M. Chu. It topped the box office with an estimated gross of $12.4 million on its opening day from 3,105 theaters. It grossed $30.3 million for the weekend and was narrowly beaten by the romantic comedy Just Go With It, which grossed $31 million. Never Say Never reportedly exceeded industry expectations, nearly matching the $31.1 million grossed by Miley Cyrus's 2008 3D concert film, Hannah Montana and Miley Cyrus, Best of Both Worlds concert, which holds the record for the top debut for a music documentary. Never Say Never grossed a total of $99,034,125 worldwide, becoming the highest-grossing concert or performance film at the global box office. The film is accompanied by his second remix album, Never Say Never, The Remixes, released February 14, 2011, and features remixes of songs from his debut album, with guest appearances from Miley Cyrus, Chris Brown, and Kanye West, among others. Bieber was a participating player in the 2011 NBA All-Star Celebrity Game, held on February 18, 2011, and was named the Most Valuable Player, MVP, scoring 8 points, 3 to 11 FG, with 2 rebounds and 4 assists. In June 2011, an album track from Never Say Never titled That Should Be Me, featuring Rascal Flatts, won him his first award in country music for Collaborative Video of the Year at the CMT Music Awards. Time magazine named Bieber one of the 100 most influential people in the world on their annual list. In June 2011, Bieber was ranked number 2 on the Forbes list of best paid celebrities under 30. He is the youngest star and one of 7 musicians on the list, having raked in $53 million in a 12-month period. The same month, his collaborative single, Next to You, with American singer Chris Brown was released. The unfinished video for that song was leaked online on June 6, and the official video was released on June 17. On November 1, 2011, Bieber released the Christmas-themed Under the Mistletoe, his second studio album. It became the first Christmas album by a male artist to debut at number 1 on the Billboard 200, and sold 210,000 copies in its first week of release. On November 19, 2021, the album was listed among the greatest of all-time top holiday albums chart by Billboard. The first single from the album, Mistletoe, peaked at number 1 on the U.S. Billboard Holiday 100 and Holiday Digital Songs charts. Bieber released All I Want for Christmas Is You, Super Festive, as the second single from the album, which is a re-recorded version of Mariah Carey's original single, All I Want for Christmas Is You, with Carey providing vocals on the track. Billboard listed the album and its singles among the greatest holiday albums and songs of all time, respectively. 2012 to 2014, Believe, Journals, and other appearances. Bieber at the 2012 NRJ Music Awards in Cannes, France. In late 2011, Bieber began recording his third studio album, titled Believe. The following week, Bieber appeared on The Ellen DeGeneres Show to announce that the first single would be called Boyfriend, and was released on March 26, 2012. The song debuted at number 2 on the U.S. Billboard Hot 100, selling a total of 521,000 digital units, the second highest ever debut digital sales week. Word of Billboard noted that it failed to debut at number 1 because the digital download of the track was available only through the iTunes Store, restricting the buying option for those who do not frequent the Apple retail store. Boyfriend became Bieber's first single ever to reach the top position on the Canadian Hot 100 by debuting at number 1 and staying on for 1 week. Bieber was featured on American hip-hop group Far East Movement's song Live My Life, from their fourth studio album, Dirty Bass, in February 2012. The song emerged online 5 days before its scheduled release date and peaked within the top 30 of the Billboard Hot 100. The first promotional single from the album, Die in Your Arms, was released on May 29, 2012, and the second promotional single, All Around the World, featuring American rapper Ludacris, followed the next week. The second single from Believe, As Long as You Love Me, featuring Big Sean, was released on June 11, 2012. It peaked at number 6 on the Billboard Hot 100. His third studio album, Believe, was released on June 19, 2012, by Island Records. The album marked a musical departure from the teen pop sound of his previous releases and incorporated elements of dance pop and R&B genres. Intent on developing a more mature sound, Bieber collaborated with a wide range of urban producers for the release, as well as some longtime collaborators, including Darkchild, Hit Boy, Diplo, and Max Martin. Entertainment Weekly praised Bieber's musical shift, calling the album both a reinvention and a reintroduction. Rolling Stone noted the deeper voice and more intense beats found on the album, although it lampooned one of his euphemisms for newfound sexual maturity. If you spread your wings, you can fly away with me. Believe debuted at #1 on the Billboard 200, becoming his fourth #1 album. The album sold 57,000 copies in its first week in Canada, debuting atop the Canadian Albums chart. In September 2012, Bieber was featured on Beautiful, a song from Carly Rae Jepsen's second studio album Kissed. In October 2012, the third single from Believe, Beauty and a Beat, featuring Nicki Minaj, was released. The music video held the record for the most video views in 24 hours when it was released, with 10.6 million views. Bieber performing during his Believe tour in October 2012. The Believe tour, which further promoted the album, began in September 2012 in Glendale, Arizona. On December 14, 2012, Bieber appeared on The Ellen DeGeneres Show, where he announced plans to release an acoustic album titled Believe Acoustic, which was released on January 29, 2013. The album debuted at #1 on the Billboard 200, making Bieber the first artist in history to have 5 #1 albums in the U.S. before turning 19. Bieber returned to Saturday Night Live as the host and musical guest on the February 9, 2013, episode. His appearance was panned by critics and cast members, including Kate McKinnon, who said Bieber was not comfortable with his hosting duties, and Bill Hader, who said he did not enjoy the presence of Bieber or his entourage. Hader added that in his 8 years on the television program, Bieber was the only host who lived up to his reputation. On March 7, 2013, Bieber fainted backstage at London's O2 Arena after complaining of breathing problems throughout his concert performance and was taken to the hospital. Bieber cancelled his second Lisbon, Portugal concert at the Pavilhão Atlântico, which was to be held on March 12, because of low ticket sales. The concert held in the same venue on March 11 did go on as scheduled. In mid-August 2013, a remix duet version of Michael Jackson's previously unreleased song Slave to the Rhythm, featuring Bieber, leaked online. In response to criticism over this remix, the Michael Jackson estate stated that it had not authorized the release of this recording, and has since made attempts to remove the song from as many websites and YouTube channels as possible. Later, a song titled Twerk by rapper Lil Twist, featuring Bieber as well as Miley Cyrus, also leaked. In September, Bieber was featured in Major Ali's song Lolly with rapper Juicy J. A music video for Melodies, the debut single of American singer Madison Beer, was released in the same month, featuring Bieber in a cameo appearance. On October 3, 2013, Bieber announced that he would release a new song every Monday for 10 weeks as a lead-up to the film Justin Bieber's Believe, which entered production in May 2012 and was released on December 25, 2013. The film is a follow-up to Bieber's first theatrical film Justin Bieber, Never Say Never, with John M. Chu returning as director. The first song of Music Mondays, Heartbreaker, was released on October 7. The second song, All That Matters, was released on October 14, followed by Hold Tight on October 21, Recovery on October 28, Bad Day on November 4, and All Bad on November 11. The seventh song, PYD, featuring R. Kelly, was released on November 18. It was followed by Roller Coaster on November 25 and Change Me on December 2. The final song, Confident, featuring Chance the Rapper, was released on December 9, 2013. That same day, it was announced that all 10 tracks would be featured on the compilation album Journals, which would also feature 5 additional unreleased songs, a music video for All That Matters, and a trailer for Believe. Journals was only available for purchase via iTunes for a limited time, from December 23, 2013, to January 9, 2014. The titles of the 5 new additional songs are One Life, Backpack, featuring Lil Wayne, What's Hatnin', featuring Future, Swap It Out, and Memphis, featuring Big Sean and Diplo. Bieber released a song titled Home to Mama, featuring Cody Simpson, in November 2014. The same month, Bieber topped Forbes magazine's Forbes 30 Under 30 annual ranking, which lists the highest-earning celebrities under 30 for that year. Because of the disbanding of Universal Music's division, the Island Def Jam Music Group, in April 2014, Bieber and a number of artists were subsequently transferred to another Universal Music-related division, Def Jam Recordings, causing Bieber to no longer be signed to Island Records. 2015 to 2017, Purpose. Bieber and his manager Scooter Braun in Rosemont, Illinois in 2015. In February 2015, Bieber released Where Are You Now, a collaboration with Jack-U. The song peaked at number 8 on the Billboard Hot 100 and reached number 1 on Billboard's Hot Dance/Electronic Songs chart. It earned Bieber his career first Grammy Award for Best Dance/Electronic Recording at the 58th Annual Grammy Awards in March 2015. Bieber made an appearance in the music video for Carly Rae Jepsen's single I Really Like You. In March 2015, Bieber was the featured roastee in Comedy Central's annual roast special and was a contestant on the reality competition series Lip Sync Battle. Bieber filmed an episode for the Fox TV reality series Knock Knock Live and aired before the show was cancelled after 2 episodes. On August 28, 2015, Bieber released a new single titled What Do You Mean? As the lead single from his 4th studio album, Purpose. The song is a blend of teen pop, electronic dance music and acoustic R&B. It debuted at number 1 on the US Billboard Hot 100 and became Bieber's first number 1 single in the country. He set a Guinness World Record by becoming the youngest solo male artist to debut at the top of the Hot 100. It also broke the record for the fastest song to reach number 1 on US iTunes, reaching the top spot in under 5 minutes. On September 4, 2015, Bieber was co-featured alongside Young Thug on the album track Maria I'm Drunk, from Travis Scott's debut studio album Rodeo. On October 23, 2015, Bieber released the album's second single titled Sorry, which debuted at number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100. After 8 non-consecutive weeks at number 2, on the week charting January 23, 2016, Sorry climbed to the top of the chart and became Bieber's second number 1 single on the Billboard Hot 100. The third single from Purpose, Love Yourself, also peaked at number 1 in the U.S., making Bieber the first male artist in almost a decade to have 3 number 1s from an album since Justin Timberlake, who did it previously with his second studio album, Future Sex/Love Sounds, in 2006-07. He also became the first solo artist to chart 3 solo songs in the top 5 of the Billboard Hot 100 simultaneously, and the first as a lead act since the Beatles in 1964. Love Yourself topped Billboard's year-end Hot 100 chart in 2016, followed by Sorry at number 2, and made Bieber only the 3rd artist in history to hold the top 2 positions of the Billboard year-end Hot 100, after the Beatles in 1964 and Usher in 2004. An album track On Purpose, Company, was announced as the 4th single on March 8, 2016. On February 12, 2016, Bieber's first 4 albums were released on vinyl for the first time. Bieber performing in Krakow, Poland during the Purpose World Tour in 2016. Purpose was released on November 13, 2015, and debuted at number 1 on the Billboard 200, becoming Bieber's 6th album to debut at the top of that chart. It was the 4th best-selling album of 2015 with worldwide sales of 3.1 million copies. As of June 2016, it had sold 4.5 million copies globally. On November 11, 2015, Bieber announced that he would embark on the Purpose World Tour. The worldwide concert tour started in Seattle, Washington on March 9, 2016. Bieber was the headliner at the 2015 Jingle Bell Ball held by Capital FM on December 6, 2015. On January 8, 2016, Bieber made UK chart history by becoming the first artist to occupy the entire top 3 of the UK singles chart. He achieved this feat as Love Yourself, Sorry, and What Do You Mean charted at positions 1, 2 and 3 simultaneously. On May 13, 2016, he was co-featured alongside Tokyo on the album track Juke Jam, from Chance the Rapper's 3rd mixtape Coloring Book. On July 22, 2016, Bieber released a new single with EDM trio Major Lazer and Danish singer Emo titled Cold Water. It debuted at number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100, becoming Bieber's 3rd number 2 debut on the ranking, passing Mariah Carey's record to become the artist with the most number 2 debuts in the U.S. at the time. In August 2016, Bieber was featured on French DJ Snake's single Let Me Love You. The song peaked at number 4 on the Billboard Hot 100. Bieber was also featured on American rapper Post Malone's single Deja Vu, which later appeared as the 4th single from the latter's debut studio album, Stoney. In September 2016, Bieber then appeared in the documentary Bodyguards, Secret Lives from the Watchtower, 2016. At the 59th Annual Grammy Awards, Purpose was nominated for Album of the Year and Best Pop Vocal Album, whereas Love Yourself received nominations for Song of the Year. and Best Pop Solo Performance, respectively. Bieber was the headlining act at the 2016 iHeartRadio Jingle Ball and gave a closing performance on December 9, 2016. 2017 to 2019, collaborations. On January 28, 2017, Bieber starred in the 2017 NHL Celebrity All-Star Game as a participating player, coached by Wayne Gretzky. On April 17, 2017, Puerto Rican singers Luis Fonsi and Daddy Yankee released a remix for their song Despacito featuring Bieber. It was the first song by Bieber in which he sings in Spanish. The remix became a worldwide success and broke major chart records around the world. The song reached number 1 in the US and joined Macarena, 1996, as the only English/Spanish songs to reach number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100. It tied the then record for the most weeks at number 1 in Billboard Hot 100 history. The song spent a record 56 weeks at number 1 on Billboard's Hot Latin Songs chart and broke the then record for most weeks at number 1 on the digital song sales chart. The remix is the most viewed song of all time on the crowdsourced media knowledge base Genius, with 23.3 million views. The song earned Bieber his first career Latin Grammy. As of September 2021, Despacito holds the number 1 position on the Greatest of All Time Hot Latin Songs chart and number 5 on the Greatest of All Time Songs of the Summer chart by Billboard. Bieber, along with rappers Quavo, Chance the Rapper, and Lil Wayne, provided vocals on DJ Khaled's single I'm the One, released on April 28, 2017. The song debuted at number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100, becoming Bieber's second number 1 debut and his 4th song to top the chart. 1 week later, Despacito topped the charts in the US, which became his 5th number 1 single and made Bieber the first artist in history to notch new number 1s in back-to-back weeks. I'm the One Inch also reached number 1 on Billboard's Hot Rap Songs and Hot R&B/Hip Hop Songs charts. On June 9, 2017, French DJ David Guetta released To You, in which Bieber was featured. The first music video for To You features Victoria's Secret models lip-syncing to the song. On July 24, 2017, Bieber cancelled the remaining dates of the Purpose World Tour due to unforeseen circumstances. According to Polestar, the tour had a total gross of $257 million and 2.8 million in attendance in 162 shows, becoming one of the highest-grossing concert tours of both 2016 and 2017. On August 17, 2017, Bieber released the single Friends with American record producer and songwriter Blood Pop. Julia Michaels and Justin Tranter contributed as songwriters, having previously worked with him on Sorry in 2015. At the 60th Annual Grammy Awards, Despacito received 3 nominations for Record of the Year, Song of the Year, and Best Pop Duo/Group Performance, respectively. Bieber did not attend the show to perform the nominated song, claiming that he would not make any award show appearances until his next album was finished. Bieber was a participating player in the 2018 NBA Celebrity All-Star Game, marking his second appearance at the event. In July 2018, Bieber reunited with DJ Khaled in No Brainer, co-featuring again with Chance the Rapper and Quavo. The single peaked in the top 5 of the Hot 100 and reached number 1 on Billboard's Hot R&B Songs chart. He was also featured in the accompanying music video. On April 21, 2019, Bieber delivered a surprise performance at the 2019 Coachella Music Festival, marking his first live performance in 2 years, and teased his return to music with a new album, 184. On May 10, 2019, British singer Ed Sheeran and Bieber released the single I Don't Care from Sheeran's album No. 6 Collaborations project. The pair had previously collaborated, with Sheeran co-writing Bieber's 2015 song Love Yourself and 2016 song Cold Water with Major Lazer. I Don't Care became a worldwide hit, reaching number 1 in 26 countries, while peaking at number 2 in the United States. Bieber later featured on a remix of Billie Eilish's breakthrough single Bad Guy, which was released on July 11. On October 4, 2019, Bieber and country music duo Dan and Shay released the song 10,000 Hours, which peaked at number 4 on the U.S. Billboard Hot 100. It became the highest-charting non-holiday country song in the history of the Billboard Streaming Songs chart, and spent 21 weeks at number 1 on Billboard's Hot Country Songs chart. As a result, Bieber became the first act in history to reach number 1 on 7 multi-metric charts: Hot 100, Hot Country Songs, Hot Dance/Electronic Songs, Hot Latin Songs, Hot R&B Songs, Hot R&B/Hip Hop Songs, and Hot Rap Songs. It earned Bieber his second Grammy Award for Best Country Duo/Group Performance at the 63rd Annual Grammy Awards. On October 14, 2019, Bieber became the youngest solo male artist to spend 200 cumulative weeks in the top 10 of the Billboard Hot 100. 2020 present, changes and justice. Bieber performing in Austin, Texas, during the Justice World Tour in 2022. On December 24, 2019, Bieber announced that he would be releasing his fifth studio album and embarking on his fourth concert tour in 2020. The album's first single, Yummy, was released on January 3, 2020. It debuted at number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100. On December 31, 2019, Bieber also released a trailer announcing his 10-part YouTube Originals docuseries Justin Bieber Seasons, which focused on an array of themes: his life post-hiatus from music, marriage, preparation for new music, and battle against Lyme disease. Episodes were released weekly on Mondays and Wednesdays from January 27, 2020. The docuseries amassed 32.65 million views within its first week of release, breaking the all-time record for the most viewed premiere in its first week of all YouTube Originals. Appearing on The Ellen DeGeneres Show on January 28, 2020, Bieber confirmed the release date of his fifth studio album, Changes, to be February 14, 2020. The same day, he also released a promotional single for the album, Get Me, featuring Kehlani. On February 7, 2020, Bieber released Intentions, featuring Quavo, as the second single from the album. The song peaked at number 5 on the Billboard Hot 100. Changes was released on February 14, debuting at number 1 on the UK and US Billboard 200 charts, making Bieber the youngest solo artist in history to have 7 number 1 albums in the US. On May 8, 2020, American singer Ariana Grande and Bieber released the single Stuck With You to help raise funds for the first responders of the COVID-19 pandemic and their families. The song debuted atop the Billboard Hot 100, becoming his 6th number 1 single in the US. On August 28, 2020, he was featured on the album track Falling For You from Jaden's third studio album CTV3, Cool Tape Volume 3. On September 4, 2020, Bieber played a lead starring role in the music video for DJ Khaled's single Pop Star, featuring Drake. On September 18, 2020, Bieber released a collaboration with Chance the Rapper titled Holy, which Bieber called the start of his new era and the first single from his upcoming 6th studio album. It peaked at number 3 on the Billboard Hot 100. On October 15, 2020, he released Lonely, a collaboration with Benny Blanco, as the second single from his upcoming album. The song peaked at number 12 on the Billboard Hot 100. Bieber and J Balvin were featured on a remix of 24K Golden's single, Mood, which was released on November 6, 2020. On November 20, 2020, Shawn Mendes and Bieber released Monster, from Mendes' fourth studio album Wonder. It peaked at number 8 on the Billboard Hot 100. On January 1, 2021, Bieber released the third single Anyone from his upcoming studio album, which peaked at number 6 on the Billboard Hot 100. On February 14, 2021, Bieber performed Journals Live in collaboration with TikTok, which marked his first ever performance of his 2013 album Journals. It became the first long-form concert event on the platform and broke the record for the most viewed single artist livestream in the platform's history. On February 26, 2021, Bieber officially announced that his 6th studio album would be titled Justice. On March 5, 2021, Bieber released the album's 4th single, Hold On, which peaked at number 20 on the Billboard Hot 100. Justice and its 5th single, Peaches, were both released on March 19, 2021, and met with generally positive reviews. It debuted at number 1 on the Billboard 200, becoming Bieber's 8th number 1 project, while Peaches debuted at number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100, becoming his 7th number 1 single respectively. As a result, Bieber set major records in the U.S. Bieber became the youngest solo artist to have 8 U.S. number 1 albums, breaking a 56-year-old record held by Elvis Presley. He became the first solo male artist in history to simultaneously debut a song and an album at number 1 in the U.S. He also became the first male act to have his first 6 studio albums debut at number 1 on the Billboard 200. On Easter 2021, Bieber surprise released Freedom, a gospel-inspired EP consisting of 6 songs. On April 11, 2021, Justice led the Billboard 200 by less than 1,000 units, and became Bieber's first full-length album to spend more than 1 week at the top of the chart in over a decade. On May 10, 2021, DJ Khaled released the single Let It Go, with Bieber co-featured alongside 21 Savage, from Khaled's 12th studio album Khaled. He also starred in the accompanying music video. On June 11, 2021, Bieber made an appearance on Migos' fourth studio album, Culture 3, on the album track What You See. On July 9, 2021, Bieber released a collaboration with the Kid Laroi titled Stay. The song debuted at number 3 on the Billboard Hot 100. It later peaked at number 1 in its fourth week on the chart, becoming his 8th number 1 single in the US. Stay also became his 100th career entry on the chart, making him the then youngest solo artist to chart 100 songs on the Billboard Hot 100. It also became the first song by a male foreign act to achieve a perfect all-kill in South Korea. Stay was the most streamed song globally on Apple Music in 2022. Bieber was the headlining act for the Freedom Experience show at the SoFi Stadium as part of One Day's COVID-19 service event, held on July 24, 2021. On August 13, 2021, Bieber released a remix to Nigerian singer Wizkid's song Essence, his career-first song in Afrobeats. It elevated the song's position to number 9 on the Billboard Hot 100. A week later, he released a collaboration with Skrillex and Don Toliver titled Don't Go. On September 4, 2021, Bieber headlined the 2021 Made in America Festival held at the Benjamin Franklin Parkway in Philadelphia. On October 8, 2021, Bieber released a new documentary film titled Justin Bieber, Our World to give viewers an inside view in preparation for his 2020 New Year's Eve Live powered by T-Mobile, his first concert performance in 3 years. On October 29, 2021, he released Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree, a cover of Brenda Lee's holiday classic, on streaming platforms worldwide. On November 15, 2021, Bieber announced the international legs of his upcoming fourth concert tour, the Justice World Tour, scheduled to begin in San Diego, California on February 18, 2022. On November 19, 2021, Bryson Tiller released the single Lonely Christmas, with Bieber co-featured alongside his longtime collaborator ʻbiːbər. On December 3, 2021, Bieber released a collaboration with American rapper Juice WRLD titled Wandered to LA as the second single from the rapper's second posthumous album Fighting Demons. Bieber was the headlining performer at the 2021 Saudi Arabian Grand Prix held on December 5, 2021, in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. On December 11, 2021, he headlined the 2021 Jingle Bell Ball held by Capital FM at the O2, London. The same month, Justice received 8 nominations at the 64th Annual Grammy Awards. On January 1, 2022, Bieber set the then record for the most monthly listeners in Spotify history, having achieved a peak of 94.68 million monthly listeners, a record broken by Canadian artist The Weeknd a year later. On February 4, 2022, he made a guest appearance on Beam's debut studio album, Alien, on the album track Sundown. On February 11, 2022, Bieber headlined the Homecoming Weekend Bash ahead of the Super Bowl in Los Angeles. On March 4, 2022, Bieber released a collaboration with Nigerian singer Omale titled Attention. On March 28, 2022, Ghost, the sixth single from Justice, peaked at number 5 on the Billboard Hot 100, which marked his 20th career top 5 hit on the chart. The song reached number 1 on Billboard's Pop Songs chart, making Bieber the first solo male artist to have 10 number 1 singles in the chart's history. On March 30, 2022, Bieber was featured on the single Up at Night by Kehlani, as part of the latter's third studio album Blue Water Road. On April 15, 2022, Bieber gave a surprise performance with Daniel Caesar at the 2022 Coachella Music Festival. On April 29, 2022, Bieber released a new single titled Honest, featuring Don Toliver, and an accompanying music video directed by Cole Bennett. On August 27, 2022, Bieber released an exclusive single titled Beautiful Love for the Battle Royale game Garena Free Fire. In January 2023, Bieber sold his music publishing rights and recording catalog shares, up to the end of 2021, to the Blackstone-backed Hipgnosis Songs Fund. A sale valued at over $200 million. In the same month, Bieber was reportedly offered to be a headlining performer at Coachella 2023, but declined to focus on his upcoming 7th studio album. On February 24, 2023, Don Toliver released the single Private Landing, with Bieber co-featured alongside Future, from Toliver's 3rd studio album, Love Sick. He joined Toliver on stage at the 2023 Rolling Loud Festival to deliver a surprise performance of the song. On September 15, 2023, Bieber made a guest appearance on the song Moments from American rapper Diddy's 5th studio album, the Love Album, Off the Grid. The same day, he released an acoustic version of the single Snooze by SZA. He also starred in the official music video as the latter's love interest. Artistry. Influences. During the early years of his career, Bieber often spoke about his admiration for Michael Jackson, as well as his influence on him. Bieber has cited Chris Brown, Michael Jackson, The Beatles, Boyz II Men, Justin Timberlake, Stevie Wonder, Tupac, Usher and Kanye West as his musical inspirations. In 2012, Bieber said, "Music is music, and I'm definitely influenced by Michael Jackson and Boyz II Men and people who were black artists. That's what I believe was influenced by Timberlake." For which Bieber was trying to create a new sound that people aren't really used to hearing, like when Timberlake did Future Sex/Love Sounds. It was a new sound, acoustic guitar over hard drums. Musical style. Bieber incorporates a variety of genres in his music, focusing mainly on pop, R&B, and occasionally dance pop or EDM. In 2010, Jody Rosen of Rolling Stone asserted that the content of his music was offering a gentle introduction to the mysteries and heartaches of adolescence, songs flushed with romance but notably free of sex itself. During the initial years of his career, his musical style was noted for being aimed to a more teen pop and bubblegumish direction. In January 2012, Bieber told V magazine, "I want to do it at my own pace. I don't want to start singing about things like sex, drugs, and swearing. I'm into love, and maybe I'll get more into making love when I'm older. But I want to be someone who is respected by everybody." But since then, Bieber gradually altered his artistry, with Peter Geekas of E! Online describing PYD as sexed up, while In Touch Weekly magazine said that his song with Major Ali and Juicy J Lolly might make his fans a bit uncomfortable because of its lyrics that refer to oral sex. In 2015, Bieber released the EDM-fueled album, Purpose, where he collaborated with Skrillex and explored serious themes such as life experiences through feel-good music.